Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing some engine work slightly. We're going to be changing out my hot side pipe, the driver's side. As you know, I have a Wehrli custom fab complete kit. Well, not complete kit, but I have the intercooler piping and all that kind of stuff. I've been piecing that together myself slowly, and I finally ordered the hot side pipe. Got it in the color that my truck is, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But first, before we do anything, we are going to do some fluid changes on my truck. Oil change, transmission fluid, transfer case fluid, probably my filters as well on my air dog. So I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. I'll leave a link in the description below and somewhere up here of Eric's truck, the paperweight Duramax. We just did that last week. For those of you that were watching that, thank you for supporting me and watching that video. I'll leave that link in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. It's a pretty good video. But first things first, I want to thank absolutely every last one of you guys for all the support. I cannot express how much my wife and I are grateful for all the support. We hit 500 subscribers, and I can honestly tell you I did not expect to hit that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And because of that, I did say I was going to do a little giveaway with that, and it's nothing crazy. Don't get, you know, I'm not going to do some crazy giveaway, but I am going to give this away. This right here is an Icon 24 karat gold professional series ratchet from Harbor Freight. I got one of these about a couple weeks ago, well, this last week actually, and I really like it. It's actually a really good quality ratchet. If you don't know, they have that Icon professional series, and it's a very high quality ratchet, sockets, all that stuff, wrenches. Definitely go with them. They're great quality products. You can't go wrong with them, but I am going to give this away. So all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, follow me on Instagram, like the giveaway post, and tag 2 friends. That's it. It's that simple. And I'm gonna live a little sweet spot, a little mystery gift for the winner. It is the holiday season, so this is gonna be announced on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, and it'll start tonight. So make sure you guys check that out. So what we have here is we've got some castor oil. This is what is recommended from GM. This is what factory uses actually. Obviously I've got my filter here. Got some gear oil, some hot shots to do my engine oil change with. Like I said, I'll leave Eric's link in the description below for the paperweight Duramax. We just did the maintenance on that. I'm gonna get this taken care of. The truck's gonna get turned around, flipped around, dropped down, so we can do that hot side pipe right now. Just like that, we've got our oil changed, transmission fluid changed, transfer case fluid changed, fuel filters changed, and now we are ready to go ahead and tackle my hot side pipe. Right here is the hot side pipe from Wehrli Custom Fab. It is a extremely nice piece of artwork. I consider this artwork because it truly is. This is a 3-inch pipe. This is a little bit bigger than your stock pipe with better flow, way better angles. You'll see that right there. That angle right there is going to make a world of a difference, and you'll see when we take the old one out to do a side-by-side comparison. I've got my hardware right here. Unfortunately, I usually go with black powder coated clamps, and I don't know what happened on the order. I put it on there, but I didn't get them, so I'll have to contact them and maybe change at least the upper clamps, you know, because to match my powder coated clamps. There's a reason why I got black powder coated clamps. But anyways, I'll have to change that in the future. That's no big deal at all. Very simple process. You're basically going to have your boot that comes from the turbo all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see that right now. Let's go ahead and show you exactly what steps you got to do to make this happen. All right, so here's the good, bad, and the ugly of my inner wheel well here. Upper control arms, don't worry, those are in the future here. These has got to get done. These are really bad. They're definitely on the list. But anyways, to start out, let's go ahead. You got to get your inner wheel well liner taken out here, and that'll give you access underneath here to where that boot is. So now that we have access to the inside of our wheel well, this is going to be going bye-bye. This is going to be going bye-bye. That is going to be going bye-bye. The boot and the hot side pipe itself, it's very simple. You got to take out those 2 hose clamps up there first. It'll be a lot easier, so that way you don't kind of come back up here. So we're going to take these off first and then move on to the next step. What we have here is an 11mm deep socket. Just like that. You're gonna take this one off. This is also an 11mm. Extension's a little long. If you do not have one of these tools, by the way, it's an awesome tool because you can ratchet it. And then once you get it ratcheted, you just go ahead and hit the trigger and she comes out just for you. Underneath, this is gonna start right here. And hopefully it's also an 11 millimeter. And it's not. What the hell? How about a 10 millimeter? 10 millimeter it is. Apparently they want to just make things a little bit difficult for us, even though this is extremely simple and any of you guys can do this. They got to make it difficult just by changing that from a 10 millimeter to 11 millimeter up top. So we're going to go ahead and take this one off. Just like that. Now you can see it's loose. So right now I'm going to take this boot off first before I take this out, just because it'll make this a lot easier to take out once I take this boot off.
I know.
Oh, no. All right, so 30 minutes later, no joke, I had to go little by little with these tiny little stubby 11 millimeter wrench. That was a pain. I don't know why they made that one 11 and then the other hose clamp on that exact section of the boot a 10 millimeter. No clue why, but they just wanted to make a pain. But anyways, right now I'm going to show you exactly what I got and why we're replacing it, because it's not just for looks. It actually serves a massive purpose, and you'll see here in a second exactly why this is something that you should put on your list if you haven't already. Here it is. This is your stock 2.5 inch pipe that comes out of your turbo, your hot side pipe, driver side intercooler pipe that comes out of your turbo down to the bottom of your radiator. This is the WCfab Wehrli Custom Fab 3-inch hot side intercooler pipe, driver side. Making sure I get that all clear for you. Much, much bigger of a difference. And if you're looking at this right now, you're probably like, how is that different? Why is that end different than that end? Why would they change that? Well, because this is a really bad design down here. So you come off your turbo and it goes like that, right? This is how exactly it sits in your truck. And then they threw this 90-degree boot just like that to get back to your radiator. That little flow right there is no bueno. Not only that, but then Wehrli Custom Fab also cut down the angle coming out. They cut it down just a little bit, not much, but they extended the angle out more so that you don't have such a sharp angle coming out right away out of your turbo. It makes a massive difference, you guys. You guys, seriously, I cannot underestimate how big of a difference this pipe, this intercooler pipe, is gonna make for your truck. But another one right here, these boots make a massive difference. These stock ones, when you're running higher boost pressure, these tend to fail. These ones are straight high pressure rated boots that are not going to fail on you. They're high quality boots. I'm a big fan of them, especially this one coming out of turbo. They really put a lot of thought and quality into this product, and same goes for this pipe. Like I said, it makes a big difference because it's not just for looks. Yes, it doesn't look nice. Yes, am I happy that I got this powder coat color, which by the way is Blueberry Frost. It makes a big difference in your truck and the flow. Flow matters, air matters, fuel matters. It's important. So let's go ahead, get the new one installed. Simple process, reverse your process, and it's really just that simple. Yeah. All right, so there it is in. It's much nicer. You can already tell if you go back to the original footage of how, so here it is. It looks much nicer, let alone the functionality, because if you go back to earlier in the video, you'll see the difference in how this comes out and down. That's a massive difference right there. So you can already tell here, coming from the turbo, you can see it goes straight back down. It doesn't cut back in. Again, if you go back to a little bit backwards, you can see how this goes back into the truck. They just kind of cut this one down through, and it goes right down here, straight into your intercooler. Instead of doing a 90 with the 90-degree boot, it just goes right in, and this is a much bigger pipe. This is a much better option than what the factory one is. All right, so we're all done here, and I don't know why, but Wehrli Custom Fab did the same thing. I don't know if it's a security thing. I don't know why it would be a security thing, but you have a 10 millimeter and 2 10 millimeters down at the bottom, but then you have one 11 millimeter up top here at the turbo, and I don't know why, because the 11 millimeter that was down below, that was a 10 mil. So I don't know why they did that, but that is what it is. It's no big deal. It's done now, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my tire back on, first off, we're gonna put the inner wheel well fender liner in. Then we're gonna go ahead and put the tire back on, button it all back up. Make sure you check for boost leaks. Realistically, you kind of can only check that if you're driving it, so keep that in mind. Make sure you get those hose clamps nice and tight so that you don't have to deal with that. Like I said, I appreciate everyone's support. I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you for absolutely all the support on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, the subscribers. Thank you. Like I said, the giveaway is going to start tonight. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, like the giveaway post, and tag 2 friends. It's that simple. It's going to be the gold Harbor Freight Icon Ratchet Professional Series, as well as a little mystery gift for the winner that only the winner is going to know. So go ahead, make sure you guys get entered for that. It's just a nice little giveaway here that will be announced on Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve. I have been waiting to do this for a while. I'm glad I finally got it done. The next step basically is a coolant tank, and my whole engine bay is pretty much buttoned up. I'm pretty happy with it so far, you guys. You can't go wrong with Wehrli Custom Fab. If you want me to talk about why I went with that, make sure you let me know in the comments or on Instagram. I can definitely talk about exactly why I went with Wehrli Custom Fab versus HSP, SDP, all the other ones that are out there, sinister. But have yourselves a great night. Again, thanks for all the support, and we'll see you guys next week.